Hey kids, welcome back to String Cheese and Applesauce, where today we're going to build this Lego Ninjago Hover Hunter set. This is a tiny set, it's only 79 pieces. It's just slightly bigger than a poly bag. Comes with two minifigures, this big blade thing and some plates and bricks. Let's see what's in here. So this set is so small it doesn't even have a taped flap. I just have to, it's got the little glue pieces. It's got a bag, instruction book, another bag, and then our little blade piece. Throw that to the side. A little bag with little pieces. What I like about this little set is there's no stickers. I say that, let me make sure they're not in the instruction book. Nope, there's no stickers. Pull some of the minifigure pieces out, because we know that's what's going to be built first. Next bag is the big pieces. And it has the remaining minifigure pieces. Alright, so who do we have in here? This is Cole, right? Who is this? I'll have to look it up. Can't believe I don't know this. Set number 70720. The Hover Hunter with two minifigures. And the minifigure is Cole. Yay, I got it right. I'm so proud of myself. So Cole, actually both minifigures have the same pants. They're just black pants. No printing, no nothing. Cool little printing on his torso and on the back. Extremely detailed printing. Almost as good as like a Chima set. This is good. Good minifigure printing right there. And then of course he has his bandana that goes on. And he's got a mean face. And I love Cole's hair. Got that long, medium longish hair. Cole has a pretty cool little accessory. He has a gold chain with this little gold modified lightsaber handle, and on the end of the chain we put this cool little green blade thing. Look at that thing. It's kind of, I mean it is translucent. It's a translucent green. That's what he flings around it to fight the bad guys. That can cause some damage. So there's Cole. And then the Nindroid drone is our next minifigure. Nothing special about this one. A lot of the Nindroid figures look similar, but they're not quite the same. This Nindroid is actually in another set. He is in the Battle for Ninjago City. And that's a pretty expensive set. It's $120 in the US. So this little set, for $12 retail, I got it for a lot cheaper than that. Or else I probably wouldn't have bought it. For less than $12, this is a good way to pick up this minifigure. If you don't get it in this set, you're going to have to spend $120 retail for the Battle for Ninjago City just to get this minifigure, because that's the only other set that he is in. Cool, so there's our minifigures. So let's go ahead and look at this little Hover Hunter. That's what they're calling it. A Hover Hunter. So by that title, you would think it kind of flies a little bit over the ground. It hovers. Hover means kind of float, slightly float above ground or water. I should put a disclaimer on the set. I don't think it really hovers. It's just simulated. You play with it like pretend like it hovers. These Ninja Star 2x2 round tiles are cool. They're fairly common in Ninjago sets. It's not a rare piece, but I do love me some printed pieces. I think that's my favorite thing of Lego sets, to be honest with you, is a printed piece. I don't care what piece it is. If it has printing on it, I like it. So we're building the bottom. So we're upside down building this piece. That's weird. Slightly backwards build. So giant engines on the bottom of this hover Hunter. Okay, now we have a little sub build. Some Technic pieces, and this is fairly common with Ninjago. Is there's about a 15 to 20% ratio of Technic pieces to standard Lego brick pieces. So it's a good gateway set to get you into some Technic building. Kind of give you a little bit of glimpse of what Technic is all about. Which I'm a fan of Technic, so I like seeing some of these techniques mixed into standard Lego sets. As much as I love Technic sets, it's a lot easier to do a mock with standard Lego bricks. Technic mocks are hard to do. So if you see a Technic mock, you need to respect those, because those are hard to do. I've only done a few and they were tiny. I don't know how people do the 2,000 piece cars and stuff. That's one, it takes probably months of planning and trial and error. And two, I don't have time. I don't have all that time. Okay, so here's what happened right on the bottom. Let me just show you real quick. So we built this little Technic frame with a rubber wheel on it, and then we put the little blade on a Technic axle that the wheel right there is being in contact with it. So you can see when I turn that wheel, it then turns the blade. So what we'll do is when we flip it over and put it on the table, you can see you can push it and the blade turns. That is really cool and very menacing looking. I'd run if I saw a big saw blade coming at me. But our Ninjago hero Cole will defeat this hover hunter with his chain green weapon thing. Yeah, that's what I just called it. Chain green weapon thing. I'm sure there's an actual name for that weapon. And all the kids that follow the Ninjago series and cartoon, or whatever's on the Cartoon Network, they'll probably correct me in the comments, and I'm okay with that. I'm completely up for learning something new. So tell me, does this weapon have a name? Or do you just call it green chain weapon thingy? Another cool printed piece right there. It's like a little control panel type piece. It's not focusing. And I just noticed I have it on slightly wrong. There we go. It only focuses if I zoom. Sometimes it takes a while to zoom. There you go. So that 1x2 tile right there, that is a printed piece. It's not really so much a control panel, more as a kind of a vital sign kind of display panel, kind of tell you what your temperatures or range, or it's just some sort of gauges, I guess. Yeah, that's the right word. That's the word I'm looking for. It's a gauge. Tells you all your vehicle vital stats. Got these little silverish, kind of pearl silver, semi-rubbery pieces on the side. Cool little engine exhaust piece on top. All that clamps down right there. So it's really making this hover hunter look very menacing. Now we have some blades that are attached behind the seat. Really getting crazy. We've got some spikes, we got a giant rotary blade, we've got some saw blades up here. I mean, they are just ready to cut something up. I should call this the hover cutter. Hover cut everything up cutter thing. Oh, and of course, flick fires. Don't shoot your eye out. There we go. So we've got our Nindroid clone. He is piloting the hover hunter. And Cole. Watch out, Cole. He got hit by the blade. So the play feature, I mean, this is a cool little play feature for such a small little set. You can see that I do have to push down a little bit to make sure that that rubber wheel is touching. Actually, no, I don't. It's only, when I go back, it doesn't turn. But when I go forward, it turns pretty well. And I think it's because the model is kind of leaned forward a little bit. It's not straight across, it actually leans down a little bit. So when you push it forward, it naturally wants to grip onto that. So, here's what happens if Cole's not paying attention. Stuff's gonna get cut in half. So pay attention, Cole. You have a giant blade coming your way. Slow motion. Alright, so we have I should stop playing with this. Why am I playing with it? Have a few extra pieces. One of these little plasticky tube pieces. Half bushing. And some small plates and tiles and cheese slopes. And of course an extra coal bandana. There we go. That is our Lego Ninjago Hover Hunter. Very small set, but a cool set. I like it. I like it a lot. Cool play features. It's kind of like a little build review thing. So thanks for watching. Make sure to check out our other videos. Check us out on Instagram. Check us out on YouTube. I guess that's what you're on now. And Twitter. We do some tweets. We be tweeting about this.